Hey everyone, welcome to my podcast titled Suchitra's Life, and you're listening to me, Suchitra. Today, I'd like to talk about a book that I had read recently, and it just managed to blow me away. After a very long time, I picked up fiction. I never really thought I'd go back to fiction, but here I am. The book I'm going to talk about today is Before the Coffee Gets Cold, written by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. I hope I pronounced the author's name correctly. So, why wait? Let's dive in. Point number one, why should you read this book? Well, the obvious reason is if you are a fan of fiction, definitely go for it. Secondly, if you like the genre of magical surrealism, then I'd highly recommend this. To be honest, I'm not really a big fan of magical surrealism. I mean, I don't know, I just wasn't in such books. But I would kind of watch the movies, that were based upon books of this genre. You know what? You're gonna laugh at me when I say I'd never read a Harry Potter book, nor did I, follow all those movie sequels. Yeah, that's crazy, I know. But this one has totally moved me. So much so that I had tears in my eyes at one point. Like, that's true. Point number two, what have I learned from this book? It's funny how at times people think that we can't really learn much from a fictional book. But I'd say you do learn, if you notice. What I've realized is that it made me a little more aware of the nuances of human emotions. Since it's been really long that I read fiction, all this while I was just reading nonfiction back to back. But after reading this, the sort of the way it was written, emotions are generic, love, pain, happiness, melancholy. Yeah, the emotions are just the same throughout the world. But the way it's presented, I think that's the secret sauce, I would say, and this book has got that. Point number three, what are some incidents that stand out for me in this book? Well, I would say the entire book got my attention. I mean, it has got a really good plot, and the major portion of it, or shall I say, the entire story basically, is set in a cafe called Funikuli Funikula. I would have pronounced it wrongly because that's the Japanese cafe, and that's what they wrote it in the book. And this cafe, actually made headlines in the local newspaper that it can help people time travel. But when people actually thronged to that place and wanted to try time travel, but they sort of got to know that there are certain rules, even to do that, even to time travel. And the rules are a bit quirky, I would say, There are these four major rules. So the first one is they must written before the coffee gets cold. So basically, if you want to, you know, time travel, you will be poured a cup of coffee in front of you, and you need to, you will be transported, and then you have to keep looking at the temperature of the coffee so that it won't go cold. And the second rule is you must drink the entire coffee. So, wherever you're traveling, even after you travel and get there, you'll have a cup of coffee in front of you and you have to drink it to get back in the present. So, that's always there. And if you don't drink it, something's going to happen and you have to check that out by reading the book. The third rule is you must sit at the same place. So you will be given a chair, of course, and there's a chair, right? And you're time traveling in that, and when you reach your destination, you're not supposed to move from there, right? The fourth and the major one is that when you visit either past or future, you can only meet people who have already visited the cafe. So, people who just got there trying to time travel when they were told all these rules, they just thought it doesn't make sense even to time travel because perhaps everybody wanted to change something or the other. But yeah, there are a couple of people who do try time traveling, and that's what this book is all about. It has got like four interlinked stories that go on in this cafe, and it's beautifully written. And I hope I haven't given away way too much because I want you all to grab the book ASAP. So that's it from me, guys. Take care. Bye.